On Thursday, January 18th, Météo France placed 25 departments under an orange alert for snow and ice, including Paris and the Ile-de-France region. The night of January 17th to 18th, 2024 marked the arrival of the first snow in Paris at 4 a.m. Bison Futé advises extreme caution on roads in affected regions. Meteorologist Guillaume Séchet reports on X that snowfall is expected from 4:15 a.m. to 7 a.m., with Paris and theîle-de-France region expecting an accumulation of 0.5 to 3 centimeters and 1 to 2 centimeters specifically in Paris. The snow episode is expected to end around 9 a.m. in the south of departments 91 and 77, after having ended in 78 and 95. By 4 a.m., the snowfall zone had reached the west of the Ile-de-France region and the north of the Marne. Just south of these areas, Météo France reported freezing rain. Further west, in the departments along the Channel coast, snowfall has stopped. Temperatures remain below zero or close to freezing, making the ground slippery following the night's precipitation. For Thursday, Météo France is forecasting snowfalls ranging from 2 to 5 centimeters from the Paris region to Champagne-Ardenne and Normandy, with cold air intensifying from the north of the country. Snow replaces rain or freezing rain in regions such as Ile-de-France, Basse-Normandy, and northern Centre-Val de Loire. This snowy episode will then move southwards through Centre-Val de Loire, Ile-de-France, and Champagne-Ardenne, before reaching the Grand Est and Bourgogne-Franche-Comté. Behind this front, temperatures will fall with a strong risk of refreezing. Last night, Bison Futé warned of potentially difficult traffic conditions in certain areas due to freezing rain likely to cause rapid icy conditions, recommending caution to motorists. In addition, the Préfecture de Police has advised residents of the Paris region on X to return home before 7 p.m. Traffic conditions are expected to remain complicated this Thursday morning. Temperatures on Saturday, January 20th are predicted to be lower than today. Meteorologists expect morning temperatures of -8 degrees Celsius in Amiens, -6 degrees Celsius in Metz, and -5 degrees Celsius in Vichy on Saturday. Overnight, they could be even colder, with more records potentially broken. As far south as Bordeaux, temperatures may be below freezing at the start of the weekend, a far cry from the middle of the week when thermometers read 18 degrees Celsius in the southwest. Temperatures will again rise throughout the day, although will not hit double figures anywhere except Nice. During the evening, they will stay above 0 degrees Celsius almost everywhere, and may even rise to 11 degrees Celsius in Brittany as the warm Atlantic winds begin to arrive. The winds will push inland on Sunday, mostly in the northwest and western coast, leading to double-figure temperatures, although they will also bring persistent rain. Monday, January 22nd will see the humid winds impact almost all of France, with temperatures in Paris potentially reaching 13 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius on Wednesday. Early predictions are that the warm spell will last at least until next Thursday, January 25th. The recent bouts of snow in Paris and the Ile-de-France region were not the last, since according to the weather forecast another disturbance is due to arrive in the middle of the week. However, expect an improvement over the weekend and especially from Monday, January 22nd, 2024, with rising temperatures. After recent episodes of snow and freezing rain in the Ile-de-France region, which left many motorists stranded on the A13, the weather spared us this weekend thanks to a high-pressure system ensuring the return of drier weather. However, a change is in store for the week ahead. According to La Chaîne Météo, from January 15th to 21st, 2024, Paris and the Ile-de-France region will be confronted with a period of persistent but rather sunny cold, temporarily disrupted by a low-pressure system on Wednesday. This system, which will stretch from Spain to Central Europe, will clash with the cold air of polar origin settled in northern France. Over part of the Paris basin, the confrontation between humid air from the Atlantic and the Mediterranean and cold air from the country could lead to unsettled weather, mixing rain, wind, and snow, with temperatures fluctuating between -1 and 3 degrees Celsius, according to Météo France. Fortunately, this deterioration will come to an end on Friday the 19th, with a gradual lull in the region, although temperatures will remain relatively low. The wait will be rewarded on Monday, January 22nd, with the return of a clear improvement in the weather, with double-digit afternoon temperatures. Paris and the whole of the Ile-de-France region are under a vigilance orange for snow ice. The snow did indeed fall on the roofs and sidewalks of Paris, but also everywhere else in the Ile-de-France region on Wednesday night. Roads are currently closed in the region, while several public transport services are disrupted, with buses at a standstill and traffic disrupted on the RERC and some tramway lines. As far as public transport is concerned, there are currently no snow-related disruptions on the Paris metro network. On Line 13, however, traffic is disrupted between Montparnasse-Bienvenue and Gabriel-Péry, and between Montparnasse-Bienvenue and Porte de Saint-Ouen due to a signal failure. RATP estimates that traffic will resume at 8 a.m. On the RER, difficulties are being experienced on RERC, where traffic is disrupted between Versailles-Chantiers and Massy-Palaiseau due to snowfall. Trains are also disrupted on the RERC between Saint-Quentin and Yvelines, Montigny-le-Bretonneux and Viroflay-Rive-Gauche. Trains are expected to resume at around 10 a.m. Finally, still on the RERC, the stop at Saint-Martin-d'Étampes is not served. Here, the estimated time of return to normal is 8:30 a.m. On RERD, traffic is currently slow between Ory-la-Ville and Corbeil-Essonnes via Évry-Courcouronnes, and between Goussainville and Melun. As for RER lines A, B, and E, disruptions are also forecast on all these lines, with several slowdowns in particular. What about the Transilien lines? At present, due to the snowfall, traffic is severely disrupted on part of the network, namely on lines H, J, and K. On Line L, traffic is disrupted between Maisons-Laffitte and Gare Saint-Lazare, while train traffic is interrupted on the whole of Line N. The tramway network was not spared. Traffic is disrupted on the T6, T10, and T11. There were also slowdowns and disruptions on T1, T5, T7, and T8. Finally, as regards the bus network, RATP indicated at 6 a.m. that due to weather conditions, no bus lines were currently running on the network. There are also reports of disruption on the roads in the Paris region this Thursday morning. The Ile-de-France Road Authority has called on motorists to postpone their journeys as far as possible. For the time being, the specialist website Citizen is noting difficulties on the A1 with the closure of the off-ramp to the Boulevard Périphérique on the outer carriageway, P. Chapelle, in the province Paris direction. Citizen also announces the closure of the N2 towards Paris at de Martin-en-Gaule, then in the provincial direction at de Martin-en-Gaule. For its part, Bison Futé has issued a reminder of the best thing to do in the event of black ice or snow on the roads. Motorists are advised to adapt their speed to the road conditions, and in any case not to exceed the speed limits, which are lowered when the road surface is wet, 110 km per hour on freeways, 100 km per hour on ring roads, 80 km per hour on roads outside built-up areas, says Bison Futé. It is also advisable to significantly increase safety distances. In addition, in the event of a blocked or approaching road, it is advisable not to continue your journey. Stop ahead of any difficulties. Don't abandon your vehicle, wait for instructions from the emergency services. On freeways, do not park on the hard shoulder, stay in the right-hand lane, unless otherwise instructed by the emergency services or variable message signs.
चेक करो जनाब बंदे साफ करते पे ना